After the fifth inning, it was a career night for Brian Wu. And that was because Brian Wu, through 5 innings pitched, had struck out 10 batters today against the Angels. And the Mariners have won. The Mariners have won their 8th straight game. The Mariners are 4-0 since my grandfather died. And if they win the World Series, I am going to blame him for everything that happened with this team since 1977. Every ruptured testicle, every time the Seattle Pilots were moved to Milwaukee to become the Brewers, all of it. And this team right now sits atop the AL West with one game to play this week against the Angels. And then 6 on the road, 8 at home. No, yeah, 7 on the road, 7 at home, 6 at home. 13 games left this season. It's going to be a great team effort. Brian Wu had a career game today. Brian Wu was not the ace coming into this season. Brian Wu was the question mark coming into this season, missing parts of the last 2 seasons with injuries, already having had a Tommy John surgery once in his career. Brian Wu had never recorded an out in the 7th inning or later prior to last August. This season, every single start, he's gone at least 5 innings, and in 27 of 29 starts, he's gone 6, including taking a no-hitter into the 7th inning against the New York Yankees. He didn't quite take a no-hitter into the 7th inning against the Angels today, but he played well, and he was, in my opinion, the play of the player of the game. Mariners win 5-3. Let's go over the scoring. Jorge Polanco opens it up in the bottom of the first with a double to right field to bring Cal and Julio in. Then, top of the second, Joe Adell hits his 36th home run. That makes Brian Wu have the 12th most home runs given up in the American League this season. Then Bryce Tedioso singles to score Christian Moore. Then J.P. Crawford in the bottom of the fourth hits his 10th home run to right center field. 3-2 Seattle. Bottom 5, Josh Naylor singles to bring in Cal and Julio. Jorge Polanco goes to third. Unfortunately, after that, Josh Naylor and Mitch Garver ended up getting doubled off. And then in the top of the 9th, Matt Brash gave up a home run to Taylor Ward. Now, it wasn't the problem there wasn't really bad with Brash. Made it 5-3. Did change the complexion of the game. They had a mound visit. Everything was good. Now, overall today, Brian Wu, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 13 strikeouts. That's a career high. He'd never had more than 9 in a game before. 4 more than his previous career high. In terms of the players today, Randy Arozarena went 0-for-3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. That's fine. Cal got on base 3 times, 1-for-2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Julio Rodriguez was 1-for-3 with a walk and a strikeout. Jorge Polanco 1-for-3 with a walk and a strikeout. 2 ribbies, no runs scored. Eugenio Suarez is now 0 for his last 24 with an 0-for-4 day with 2 strikeouts. Not great. Josh Naylor 1-for-4 with 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Mitch Garver went 0-for-4. That's fine. Victor Robles 0-for-3 with 2 strikeouts. And J.P. Crawford 2-for-3 with a strikeout, a run, and an RBI on his solo shot. Today the Mariners had 5 runs on 6 hits with 4 walks. Very good defense from the Angels. Mariners struck out 10 times, which is about average for the Mariners. They, on average, over the last 2 seasons, have struck out 10 times a game. But let's go ahead and take a look at the pitching staff. Brian Wu, like I said, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs. Yeah, they were both earned. Whatever. 1 walk, 13 strikeouts, gave up a home run, lowers his ERA to 3.02. Jackson comes in, gets a hold. 1 inning pitched. No runs, no hits, nothing earned, no walks, no strikeouts. That's fine. Ferguson comes in. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. That's 15 strikeouts. Matt Brash comes in. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. It was the home run. 1 strikeout. ERA sits at 1.85. The Angels today, 6 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. All of them were earned and charged against the Mariners. 1 walk, 16 strikeouts. When the Mariners can have 16 strikeouts of the opposing team, they're probably going to win. The Angels were 50% with runners in scoring position, but that was because they were 1 for 2. The Mariners were a little over 33% at 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. They left 5 on base. The Angels left 2. Cal was hit by Ferris, who was making his fourth appearance this season. And then the Angels had a player who went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in Denzer Guzman, who wears number 13 to make his MLB debut, so he's 0 for 3 in his career. He looked decent. I will say Brian Wu did challenge him a lot, and that's why he struck out twice. Julio had a double, JP had a home run, and JP actually had 6 bases, which is awesome. We were on cycle watch for JP. He had a home run and a double, so that meant he needed a single and a triple, which the triple's the hardest. 38,962 people attended this game that took 2 hours, 27 minutes with a 6:41 p.m. local time first pitch at T-Mobile Park on September 13th, 2025. Ferris took the loss. 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 7. And then Siltis and Peralta went the other 4 innings for them. Peralta actually covered the last 3, gave up no hits, and struck out 2. At one point, the Angels had, I've got to double check. Yeah, from the 3rd inning until the Ferguson gave up the hit, the Angels had nobody reach base via error, hit by pitch, or walk. It was a very dominating defensive performance from the Mariners today. And I need to double check what the Mariners' magic number is, but I believe the Mariners' magic number was 13 going into the game. The Astros did win today, so the Mariners sit at 81-68, and they sit at 81-68 for the Astros as well. The Mariners currently actually have the head-to-head tiebreaker over the Astros, so the Astros are wild card 3, and the Mariners are are the division winner. The magic number for division win is 12. Magic number for clinching the playoffs is 13. No, I'm sorry. Backwards. The magic number for clinching the division is 13. The magic number for the wild card is 12. That means if the Mariners win any 12 of their next 13 games, they will make it. But if the Astros, Red Sox, Yankees, Rangers, Guardians, Royals, Rays, any of them end up losing games, that changes the magic number. The Rangers' magic number is 14, and they do not control their destiny for anything but the 6th spot in the wild card. Today, the Brewers actually clinched the first playoff spot in the majors today, and I believe the White Sox and Nationals are both, yes, the White Sox are eliminated, and the Rockies are eliminated. And the Nationals might be eliminated as well. MLB. Let's just go ahead and look. Yeah, the Brewers are clinched. They are currently just waiting to see what's going to happen. The Rockies are eliminated. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go look at the magic numbers for them. The Mariners right now have a 9% chance of missing the playoffs, as the Astros have a 28% chance of missing the playoffs. Mariners stand at 43% odds of winning the division and being number 3 in the American League. Less than 1% chance of catching the Blue Jays, who stand at 85-62, but it is possible. And actually, keep in mind that these numbers were all going into today. The Astros won a game, and the Mariners won a game. And, yeah, that was a wonderful game today, and I absolutely am pleased with the way the Mariners have been playing. We are 8-0 since a fan paid an Etsy witch to put a blessing on the team to make them do well. I will not make comments on anything else that an Etsy witch may have been paid to do over the last week, because I don't think that that's really something we should be talking about here right now, especially with my personal situation going on. For those of you watching this video on Patreon, I want to thank you for your patience. This was the first time in about a week, maybe a little bit longer, I've actually had a chance to sit down and watch a Mariners game. While my grandfather did die on Tuesday, It was a long and drawn-out process, and it took a little bit over a week for the final part of that process to happen. And then, of course, there was the funeral and everything else. So I'd like to thank you for your patience and your continued support. Once again, I appreciate you. I am currently working on trying to change some things with the things I do in terms of video editing. I may actually hire a video editor at some point. Um, I'll make a video about that later. But Brian Wu for Cy Young. I genuinely think Brian Wu has a strong case for Cy Young. There are other players in the American League who have a strong case for Cy Young as well, and of course we also know Cal is very strong case for MVP, and they do not like having the MVP and the Cy Young award winner on the same team. At least the Baseball Writers of America that I know don't. But you could make an argument that Brian Wu and Cal Raleigh are the heart and soul of this team, and without the two of them, they would not be in the position they are in. Cal's 53 home runs, Brian Wu almost matching a Cy Young record. Uh, Obviously, not every Cy Young record is untouchable. I believe the wins and losses records are untouchable. If somebody lets somebody lose 300 games as a pitcher, they really screwed up. Thank you for watching.